Michael Chandler scores first win since 2022 as he vows to surgically break Conor McGregor at UFC White House. Michael Chandler entered the winning column for the first time in 3 years on Saturday night. UFC lightweight Chandler made his inaugural appearance under the Real American Freestyle (RAF) banner in Chicago this weekend. Iron defeated former UFC star Chad Mendes, winning the wrestling match by a final score of 4-1. Chandler proved too much for Mendes in all areas, utilizing his size and power in an impressive display to overcome his fellow American and get his first win since knocking out Tony Ferguson in May 2022. The 39-year-old is currently on a 3-fight losing skid in the UFC, having tasted defeat to Dustin Poirier, Charles Oliveira, and Paddy Pimblett. After his win, Chandler surprisingly called out Olympic gold medalist Jordan Burroughs. "I'd like to say since 2009, there was a guy out there from the Midwest in the Big 12, who beat me a couple of times, that I haven't been able to get him off my mind," Chandler said. "Jordan Burroughs, this ain't 2009. I'm bigger, I'm faster, I'm stronger, I'm more dangerous. Jump in the RAF ring with me, if you dare." RAF 03 featured current and former UFC fighters Joaquin Buckley and Clay Guida, with both tasting defeat on the Chicago card at Wintrust Arena. Ben Askren, who returned to training this month after a health scare, also made a special appearance on the night to the delight of fans in attendance. Chandler may opt to face Burroughs in the Professional Wrestling League co-founded by the late Hulk Hogan, but it's likely his attention will now turn to getting prepared for UFC White House. Chandler has envisioned Donald Trump raising his at UFC White House. Iron is a frontrunner to headline UFC White House in June 2026 against rival Conor McGregor, who has said he will make a big return at the iconic card. Ahead of his win over Mendes, Chandler told MMA Fighting that he plans to systematically defeat McGregor should the pair settle their differences on the South Lawn of the White House. "McGregor and I would definitely have to go out there, our I's, cross our T's and go out there and not just beat Conor but dominate him and just systematically and surgically break the man down," Chandler said. "To be able to get draped in the stars and bars and get my hand raised right there on the White House lawn. I've dreamt about it. I've visualized it ever since this announcement was made that we were doing this fight on the White House lawn, and I believe it's going to come to fruition." Chandler coached alongside McGregor on The Ultimate Fighter 31 in 2023 and has been consistently linked to fighting the Irishman ever since their UFC 303 main event was cancelled. He plans to represent the United States on the grandest stage of them all. "It's America's birthday. 250 years, and I would be the guy carrying the stars and bars, red, white and blue to the octagon in what we assume would be the main event," Chandler added. "Obviously, that comes with a little bit of extra pressure, a lot of extra layers. This is a beautiful celebration of what this country is and who we are as Americans. I would love the opportunity to be it." UFC CEO Dana White has hinted multiple times that McGregor could be the man to headline the huge card. The 56-year-old doesn't trust former UFC heavyweight champion John Jones for the main event slot after their disagreement over fighting Tom Aspinall. McGregor, 37, is allegedly all in to make his comeback at UFC White House. The Irishman's coach, John Kavanagh, told Ariel Helwani this month that McGregor has already tasked him with putting together a training plan to fight in June.